Hi, welcome to Jessica Rocks, where we spread kindness one painted rock at a time. Today I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know to start painting kindness rocks. You may have landed on this video because you were walking along one day and stumbled across a painted rock in your community, or maybe someone gifted you one, or maybe you just stumbled across this idea on the internet somewhere. In any case, we're going to learn all about it today, the supplies you need to get started, and the do's and don'ts of how to take care of the rocks and where to hide them and where not to hide them. The basic principle is that we paint rocks. It could have an inspiring message, a funny message, it could be a beautiful picture, it could be a cartoon. The very simple principle behind kindness rocks is to brighten the day of a stranger. I found out about this through my local rock group. My local rock group is modeled after the Kindness Rocks project that was begun by Megan Murphy, and I am a Kindness Rocks Project certified workshop facilitator, so that I am aligned with the principles there. And the idea is to also give yourself self-care by considering the messages. You may be giving yourself a message and then putting that out into the world to share with someone else. Kindness rocks are for all ages and abilities. It's a fun family activity or a group craft. For me, I often do it. It's my recharge. I know that if I've had a rough week at work, I can have a weekend where I spend some time painting rocks and it completely recenters and resets me. And what a gift that is. First, you're going to need some rocks, and you can get those out of your own yard or along a dirt path like this one, but you do want to make sure that you don't take rocks out of someone's yard or out of a business's landscaping because they paid good money for those rocks. You also don't want to take rocks from any protected areas or national parks. Natural stones come in all kinds of shapes and sizes and colors, and the smoother the better. You can also make your own stones in a variety of shapes using gypsum cement, and these are very smooth, very easy to make. Santorini stones can be a little pricey, but they have a beautiful sparkling background and are so smooth to paint on. You're also going to need some acrylic craft paint, and lucky for you, craft stores and stores like Walmart sell it in a variety of colors, and it's pretty affordable. There's lots of specialty paints from neon to glow in the dark to glitter paints. There's tons of options, and you may rack up quite a collection if you're anything like me. You can buy the paint in sets like this, or you can buy them individually, and this is one of my favorite aisles at the craft store. You're also going to need some paintbrushes, and spoiler alert, I don't spend a lot of money on my paintbrushes. I just get a set from Walmart or from Michael's, like what you're seeing here, and that's what I use. I don't spend a lot of money on the paintbrushes. These work just fine for what we need them for. I have this set of nail art brushes for very fine, detailed lines. Another favorite tool that's also great for beginners are acrylic paint pens, like you see here from Michael's. I love the Thule Art brand because they are affordable, they have great coverage, and tons of beautiful curated sets. They have a little window to let you know how much paint is left, and they have a variety of tips for various painting needs. I also love these Posca PC1MR paint pens for outlining and writing because they have a very unique rollerball type tip. Dotting tools are another fun tool to use, and I love this set from Happy Dotting Company because it's numbered and it helps you pick the size of your dots that you need. Nail dotting tools work really well, and there are also specialty dotting tools like these petal dotting tools. Before you paint the rocks, you'll want to wash them thoroughly with soap and water, and I just use an old bottle brush. Then I set them aside and make sure that they are fully dry before I paint them. If you have any rocks that are a little bit rough or they might have some holes or divots in them, you can take spackle and fill in those rough spots or those holes, let it dry fully. You sand off the excess and then give a coat of Mod Podge all over the rock to seal the spackle in. This will help smooth out your rock and give you a nice, smooth painting surface. Depending on how much space I have, I will write, "You found a kindness rock, keep or rehide, you decide." Post a picture and join the fun at, and then I'll either list my local rock group, my Instagram handle, or my YouTube channel handle. It's kind of wherever you want them to find you. If it's a small rock, it's really important to me to get the keep or rehide part on so that they know they can keep it or rehide it. There are several ways to seal your rocks and protect them from the environment. One of the most affordable is a waterproof, non-yellowing clear coat sealer that you can get in the spray paint aisle, and you just take it outside and spray the rocks. DuraClear is a popular brush-on sealer that you do need to allow enough time to dry, but it's a really good option if it's really cold outside and you want to do your sealing inside. My personal favorite is the most expensive of the bunch, but it's resin. There is a 2-part resin you can mix, or there is this UV resin that cures under a UV light or in the sunlight. You do need to make sure you're following the manufacturer's instructions as far as protecting yourself and being in a well-ventilated area, but you really cannot beat the glassy seal that you get with resin, and that's why I love it so much. Now comes the really fun part, which is hiding your rocks in the community to brighten the day of a stranger. Hiding may not quite be the perfect word to use for this. We're really placing them in the community where people can see them so that when they find it, they'll flip it over and see that they can keep it or they can rehide it, they can leave it there. The whole idea is to make someone smile. So some great options are parking lots outside of the library, local parks. You can put them outside the mailbox or in your neighbor's yard. You can put them on park benches. Also, don't forget, you can also give these directly to people as gifts. I've given tons of them to Sammy's teachers. Some people do them for Valentine cards. There are tons of options. When I travel, I also like to leave it with the gratuity in the hotel for housekeeping. There are near endless possibilities, but there are also some ground rules of what you should not do. Please don't leave rocks on or near railroad tracks where they could damage the train. Please don't leave rocks in the grass where it could damage a lawnmower that's coming by to cut the grass. Please don't leave rocks on store shelves in a business without permission from the owner or manager. Please, please don't hide rocks in national parks or other protected lands. And finally, please check with school staff before leaving them on school grounds. I hope this video has been helpful to you and you are all set to get started painting rocks. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified for future videos. We do lots of different designs, we hang out in live streams, and it's just a really cool corner of the internet where you can find some kind, caring people that like to brighten the days of strangers. Thanks for stopping by to watch, and I'll see you next time. Take care.